to start making sure that Iran is falling in line with international order like every other country. And we continue to see them engage in things that are not helpful. And whether it's in Lebanon, whether it's in Yemen, whether we're looking in Syria, all of these issues, we continue to see one factor that is exactly the same, and that's the presence of Iran. So we are going to talk about that, and I understand that there are some members who find that uncomfortable to talk about, and I personally think that when we talk about things that are uncomfortable in the Security Council, good things happen. Share them with you, as of course. Also, we're not cutting aid to the Palestinians, we're cutting aid to UNRWA. And there's a big difference. UNRWA has, it's a concern because UNRWA is not serving Palestinians. UNRWA is a political arm that claims to serve Palestinians. We have, for 2 years, asked UNRWA to reform itself because it has this ongoing number of refugees that is unsustainable. The United States will use. The people of Syria have been through too much. This is a tragic situation. And if they want to continue to go the route of taking over Syria, they can do that. But they cannot do it with chemical weapons. They can't do it assaulting their people. And we're not going to fall for it. If there are chemical weapons that are used, we know exactly who's going to use them. Its presidency, you will see that it flies in the face of the international community for Russia and China to not follow the same rules as everyone else. And we have to make sure that they know they are not exempt on their relationship with North Korea compared to every other country. We're all in this together. They can't all of a sudden decide to jump ship. We still have a government that's in denial. And there is still a military that refuses to be held accountable. And so we see Burma as a serious issue. You combine that with the two reporters yesterday that just for covering the issues in Burma, they are now being, they were sentenced to 7 years in prison. So we will get even more loud about that as well. On Monday, September 10th. There have been reports of hundreds of civilian casualties and arbitrary detentions by President Ortega's security forces. It's important that the world hear the latest on the violence in Nicaragua. It is critical that the Security Council be briefed on the situation on the ground, how the political dialogue is going, and what the Organization of American States is doing to help the situation.